Hello. Today on the video you're going to see me use this nifty little compass. It is made by Alvin. No, I'm not sponsored. But I bought this thing about 20 years ago and it has done me a very great service. They come with extensions, so even with just this one extra piece that I bought, I've been able to work on projects as big as 3 and 4 feet. The cool thing about this is the clip, so you can fit any size pen on it, or pencil, or marker, or whatever you want to use. Alright, let's get on with the lesson. Greetings everybody. Today we're working on Lesson 1, Exercise 7, Plotted Perspective. Yay! Finally, we're getting to something I know a little bit about. Not much, but a little bit. When I looked at the lesson, I noticed that, yes, we have to make a template. Of course, I wouldn't be me if I didn't make a template for an exercise. Without any further delay, here are the measurements for the template that I made. If you need more time, just pause the video and that way you can write everything down. Alright, let's move on. Let me turn the paper around so we can see better. The first thing you're going to do is set up your horizon line. It doesn't matter where. I went with somewhat the middle of the paper, but you can set yours higher or lower. And the first thing we are going to draw is the edge of our box. Now remember, we're just drawing boxes, so this can be any size. We're going to be eyeballing the back part of it. If we were doing cubes in space, that would be a totally different lesson, and we would need a couple more reference points. Let me show you what I did. I took the front corner of the box and projected it to the right vanishing point. Then projected it to the left vanishing point. I eyeballed the back of the left side of the box and projected it to the right vanishing point, and eyeballed the back part of the right side of the box and projected it to the left vanishing point. Then I followed the lines to see where they connected, and that gave me the back side of the box. I realized that you can barely see the pencil lines. I decided to go ahead and use a Sharpie marker to outline the lines of the box so you could see them better. And I don't know how far ahead I'm getting on the lessons, but I used the whole atmospheric perspective trick, which is outlining the sides of the box that you're going to see with an even thicker marker. That way you can kind of see that it's a see-through box, but then again you can see the full outline of it. Of course, after doing this, I changed my mind because, as you can see, that Sharpie marker was bleeding in the corners really bad. I mean, really bad. For the rest of the boxes in the panel, I followed the same procedure as I did with the first one, minus using the Sharpie marker. For the sake of redundancy, I sped up the video. And one last thing, I decided that we should be able to see the horizon line, so I made it red. I went ahead and got my nifty compass to draw the cone of vision, show you guys why my boxes didn't have any distortion since they both fell within the 2 perspective points, which is something that was touched upon on the lesson. I know that the homework calls for the horizon line to be horizontal to the panel, but I thought I would spruce things up a little bit, and just like in a comic book, I moved the horizon line in order to make it a little more interesting and show you that it still applies no matter which way you do it. I also made the 2 vanishing points closer together so you could see the cone of vision and what actually happens to these boxes when you go over that said cone of vision. It's nothing major. The perspective patrol is not going to come to your house and confiscate your art supplies and revoke your artist card. What you're going to see is that those right angles are going to become pointier and pointier, eventually turning into arrowheads and then spears. It's nothing bad. It's something you can explore on your own time, but it's not part of the lesson. Page 2 was more of the same. On the first panel, I went ahead and drew the boxes within the cone of vision, within vanishing points. So you got 3 nice boxes with no distortion. For the second panel, I kept the vanishing points at the panel border. I decided to do a box above the horizon, 1 below the horizon, and 3 boxes behind it. When I was done, I also noticed that with all the line work, it had gotten a little confusing. So after I thickened the edges, I went ahead and colored one side to just make it a little more visually appealing, and also to let you see the boxes and the overlap. Panel 3, I understood this way. As long as you already had the horizon line, you would just have to draw your box corners and then find your vanishing point on the horizon. So I drew 3 boxes with 3 different sets of vanishing points, but they all were going to the same horizon line. So when you look at it, you're going to see that the first box, no distortion. The second box, a little bit of distortion. And for the third box, I brought the vanishing points really close together, so we got a great deal of distortion, and I got one of the spear points that I was talking about. Look at the time. We are now getting towards the end of the video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. If you saw anything that tickled your fancy, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Once more, my name is Rick Bonilla. Thank you for spending a little time with me, and have a great day.